Hey guys, how are you all? I haven't checked in a while for Mahouka Koukou no Rettousei, and the other day I realized I was like a lot of episodes behind on the review section. So we're gonna do our Mahouka video today. I did mention in episode 12, when episode 12 was released, that I would do a Mahouka video to kind of give my thoughts every few episodes. A video for Mahouka only comes every few episodes. Episode 13, I have no idea what happened. Because I barely remember it. But the thing is, this week I watched episode 18. I am catching up on them every week. If you follow my blog, you probably already know that. But for those of you who are only on my channel, you're probably wondering like, damn it, Cloudy, what happened to the Mahouka reviews? And so I apologize for that if you have been waiting for a Mahouka video. Here it is today. So the anime adaptation covered one of my favorite arcs in the series. They did the 9 schools competition and I really enjoyed that. It took a little while for the stuff at the preliminaries to kind of like push on into the action, and I found that the plot had a little bit of an issue juggling the high school stuff with the technician stuff, with the competition stuff, with the Hong Kong crime syndicate stuff, and it just kind of seemed scattered at the beginning, but it actually came together at the end quite well. Tatsuya, throughout the competition, we get to see him show off his skills, show off his protectiveness as a brother, see him interact with more of the supporting characters, and in general get to see some of the really cool magic that we don't get to see in high school because magic is forbidden in high school. The 9 school competition kind of gives a chance for the students to show off their magic, for the 10 master clans to flaunt their power, and just in general to kind of like reaffirm who are the rising new magicians of the era. I wasn't a big fan of how they did the crime stuff and how they kind of wrapped up the crime syndicate part of the subplot in the 9 schools competition arc, just because there wasn't a lot building up to it and it seemed a little bit kind of shallow, and I feel like that part was only there to kind of showcase how badass Tatsuya can be and to showcase that he was kind of like an assassin. I love seeing Miyuki in battle because Miyuki is just like fantastic and amazing and beautiful in all ways. We do find out a lot about the Shiba siblings' backstory, mainly Tatsuya's backstory, because Tatsuya and Miyuki are actually from the Yotsuba family, and what happened to Tatsuya was that he was experimented on so that he could have unconventional magic skills, and so he would be honed to be a really powerful magic super weapon. So when his mother and his aunt experimented on him, they kind of altered parts of his brain, and the parts that they took out and altered had all of his really strong emotions, and the parts that they left in were only emotions that he could feel for his sister. And I'm guessing he kind of did that so that he would always protect Miyuki. So for Miyuki, when you read the light novels or the backstory manga, she does get like really scared and really shocked when Tatsuya can literally only feel emotions for her. And so it's kind of understandable that Miyuki would be very protective over Tatsuya, and likewise Tatsuya is just crazy protective over his sister. Episode 18 just kind of like demonstrated all of that to the fullest extent. He has literally no qualms about killing people in cold blood if it means that those people are a potential threat to Miyuki. He'll do anything to secure Miyuki's everyday life and her happiness. And so he does go very far lengths for that. There are still a few secrets to Tatsuya's backstory and some of his magic skills we haven't seen yet. For those of you who read the light novels, you probably know why Miyuki and Tatsuya are so attached to each other from Miyuki's perspective. We have yet to see that in the anime, so the Yokohama arc is coming up. Mahouka is very organized, arc by arc, but I just don't like how some of this dialogue and some of the scenes are really filler. There are some scenes that are very like key in the 9 schools competition, but I feel like they could have condensed it into less episodes and they could have pushed the plot a lot quicker. Because there are some parts in some episodes where like, okay, is that really important? I mean, Tatsuya interacts with a lot of the supporting girl characters just because he's like one of the main technicians and everyone wants their CAD tuned by Tatsuya in the 9 schools competition. But see, the other characters aren't as important. Like, to the main plot, it's really Tatsuya and Miyuki that they should really focus on. Isagusa and Jumonji are pretty important because they give us like the perspective from the 10 master clans, but Shizuka or Karin or like some of the other girls, you see them once in a while and like they're kind of there for comedy or just like a light break from the action, but they don't really add much to the plot in my opinion. In the light novel, maybe you get more of like Tatsuya's perspective when it comes to these characters. A lot of people actually ship Isagusa and Tatsuya because there's like a few parts in the light novel when they're talking and Tatsuya actually kind of blushes, and it's like something he never really does unless he's around Miyuki. They have like some little thing going on there, but obviously Tatsuya is wired to literally only think or care about his sister. The end of episode 18 does remind us that the magic stuff and the world stuff isn't confined to the high school environment and setting. Jumanji brings up the fact that Tatsuya is very talented, and the 10 Master clans are going to be kind of insecure about this because he doesn't technically belong to a clan, but he has powers and magic skills that rival a person of the clans. So Jumanji asks Tatsuya if potentially he would get engaged or married so he could join the clans, and suggests Saigusa. Tatsuya is like kind of adverse to this. He's like completely just shocked by this. But moving forward, that's going to tell us something about how this world is constructed, because even though it looks like an innocent high school setting, you do get the sense that there's a lot more to this. There's always like government officials watching talented students, or potential leaders of future clans, and all that like political stuff. So anyways, these are my thoughts on Mahouka Koukou no Rettousei so far. I do like how the anime is going, even though there are some parts that slow down, and I'm enjoying more Miyuki Tatsuya's screen time. So much of the 9 schools competition was focused on Miyuki and Tatsuya and how their relationship is. It's great to see Tatsuya and Masaki also fight on the field, just because they're both talented and very powerful, but in different ways. Masaki is probably like the most talented, best fighter there is, and Tatsuya is more analytical. He won't just blast stuff out of his way because he can. He will actually plan and will actually like use strategy, so there's a little bit of a difference there. Do any of you guys ship Masaki and Miyuki? In the light novel, they're super cute. Like, you just get to see Masaki blush a little bit in the anime, but in the light novel, it actually shows a bit more of how he's kind of interested in Miyuki, but because he hasn't really like defeated Tatsuya, he feels like he can't fully pursue Miyuki for her affections, and it's actually really cute. Everything has kind of progressed really smoothly. There hasn't been a lot of stuff that's pulled out of the blue. If anything, Mahouka actually discards a lot of the explanations from the light novel. So I hope you guys enjoyed this episode of Mahouka Koukou no Rettousei. I am keeping up every week, and if you guys are looking for anything that happened in previous episodes, or you might have forgotten something way early on in the series, check out any of the links below. They will take you to an episode list of all my recaps, and you guys can check out the details there. Also, if you guys like this video, don't forget to hit like or subscribe, because I will be doing a pre-finale video for Mahouka, and I will be doing a finale wrap-up of Mahouka to kind of finish off the series in conjunction with the stuff that's going on in my blog. So thank you guys very much for watching this video, and I will talk to you guys very soon. Bye!